Well, for the first time since announcing a special legislative session, the governor presents his plan for property tax relief to Nebraska senators. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Julie Cornell. Governor Pillen spent several weeks speaking with constituents across the state about his plan. Today, though, he presented it to lawmakers.
Now, that special session starts 1 week from today, and we have team coverage tonight. Alex McClune hearing reaction from local leaders tonight.
But first, KETV News Watch 7's Bill Shammer breaks down the governor's proposal. He's live in the studio.
Rob, Julie, I asked the governor directly if this plan is still evolving or if it's finalized. With a week to go, he didn't give a firm answer, but these are the most details we've had yet of how he wants to cut property taxes.
Solve the incredible crisis that we have in the state of Nebraska.
In front of a crowd of journalists and lawmakers, Governor Pillen makes his case for property tax relief in his July 25th special session.
I have full confidence in our partners in the legislature that we'll come together with a plan that will be tax reform transformative and quitting on kids.
From a hard cap of 0% or the rate of inflation on what cities and counties can tax to eliminating the local levy for K-12 funding, Pillen's team believes this would cut Nebraskans' property taxes by 50%.
Anybody that says this is a tax increase needs to get into the details and understand the math of what's taken place. So,
at his press conference today, Governor Pillen revealed this: the Nebraska plan to cut property taxes, the playbook, which he says was paid for with personal campaign funds. The biggest takeaway is this is no longer an immediate plan, but something to be phased in over the next 3 years.
Neglecting this problem has the potential to keep people from coming to Nebraska and compels our youth to look to other states to relocate.
According to the playbook, the state needs to cover $2.6 billion to pay for basic K-12 education. $500 million would come from phasing out the school tax levy from $1.05 to 0 by 2026. $900 million comes from reusing the property tax credit relief program already in place. $950 million from cutting 114 sales tax exemptions, not including food or medicine. And $200 million from increasing sin taxes like spirits, vaping, cigarettes, and hemp.
let's take a look at every exemption, and then that's going to be the work of the legislature to decide.
We sat down with Senator Merv Riepe, a Republican involved in the bipartisan working group.
I'm a believer that property taxes are too high and that we need to address those.
But he's wary of all the promises.
You can fulfill a lot of dreams. The question gets to be is, are they short-term dreams that come true, or how do you make them sustainable?
Pillen believes he has bipartisan support and that the 33 votes needed shouldn't be an issue.
Don't listen to what people say. Let's watch what we do.
I also asked the governor about other ideas he's mentioned, like an I-80 corridor tax and legalizing online sports betting. He told me taxing businesses extra along I-80 is being shelved because of its complexity. But he will bring online sports betting forward in January as a priority bill. He says Nebraska is missing out on too much revenue. Julie?